Välkommen till Y&R Restless Insider. Jag går spot for all elates spoilers, upates, and veint estenes scopes fronte Yonkante Restless. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay updated with everything happening in Genoa City. Let's dive into today's wiki news.
In today's update for the young and the restless, we see Sharon and Phyllis forced into an unlikely alliance, and the hostages face the next crucial step in their ordeal. With tensions rising, these two major developments are sure to keep fans on the edge of their seats. Let's break down what's going on in Genoa City this week. First, the storyline between Sharon and Phyllis takes a dramatic turn as the two women find themselves working together. As we know, Sharon and Phyllis have never exactly been the best of friends. Their pasts are filled with conflict, misunderstandings, and often direct rivalry. But in today's episode, they are forced into a situation where they have no choice but to cooperate. The tension between them is palpable, but both women realize that they must put their differences aside to get through this situation. Whether it's dealing with an external threat or a crisis they both must face, Sharon and Phyllis have to rely on each other in a way they never imagined. Fans are curious to see how these two women will navigate their partnership and if they can truly set aside their animosity for the greater good. While they work together, the deeper question remains, will Sharon and Phyllis be able to trust each other? Trust has been a key issue for both of them, and this alliance will test their limits. Will they play it straight with each other, or will their history of deceit and rivalry rear its ugly head? Viewers will have to stay tuned to see how this dynamic evolves and whether they'll eventually find common ground, or if their partnership will explode into further chaos. On the other side of Genoa City, we have the hostages' next step in their harrowing situation. With the situation escalating, those trapped are running out of options. The tension is mounting as the hostages are faced with more questions than answers about their fate. Will they be rescued? Can they escape before things spiral further out of control? The clock is ticking, and they're becoming increasingly desperate. What happens next is a pivotal moment for these characters. They're at a crossroads where every decision they make could mean the difference between freedom or further danger. The uncertainty surrounding their escape plan has everyone on edge, and fans are eagerly awaiting to see what their next move will be. Will they attempt a daring escape, or will they hold out hope for a rescue? Either way, the situation is set to intensify as more details emerge in the coming episodes. There's also the underlying tension among the people trying to free the hostages. Those on the outside, like the families and friends of the hostages, are deeply invested in their loved ones' fates. As they work behind the scenes to formulate a rescue plan, the pressure continues to build. Will they be able to act quickly enough to prevent disaster, or will the hostages be left to fend for themselves? In the midst of all this chaos, other storylines also continue to develop in Genoa City. The relationships between key characters, the strategic moves in business and love, and the emotional turmoil of those involved in these dramatic events are all unfolding. Each character has a role to play in the broader narrative, and their actions will shape the direction of these ongoing conflicts. As Sharon and Phyllis attempt to navigate their forced cooperation, and the hostages make their next big decision, the stakes have never been higher on the young and the restless. Will Sharon and Phyllis manage to get along and succeed in their mission, or will old grudges destroy their chance at survival? And what will happen to the hostages as they try to take the next step toward freedom? With so many moving pieces and unresolved questions, the drama continues to unfold at a breakneck pace. Viewers are sure to be hooked as they watch these storylines develop and wait to see what happens next in Genoa City. There's no telling how these dramatic events will impact the future of the show, but one thing is for sure: things are about to get even more intense.